In the meditation class I'm teaching right now, this week we talked about how to meditate with emotions and how to cultivate compassion. And one of the ways I've been thinking about compassion in the last half a year or so is it's the quality of heart that wants to be close to suffering, wants to be with suffering, wants to meet suffering, and can do so without contracting. There's a lot of ways the heart can contract around suffering. The harshest is cruelty, is wanting to cause suffering. That's a lot of contraction. But there can also just be despair, sort of hopelessness, being lost in grief around suffering. There can be trying to problem solve or fix as a way to not have to get close to the suffering. That one's subtle because actual compassion does usually lead to compassionate action, but it's born from the meaning of the suffering, not from trying to avoid the suffering. And then there's something we could call pity, which is like, poor you over there with your poor life. We can pity ourselves and we can pity others. So those are some ways the heart can contract around suffering. But there's also a natural tendency when we come in contact with suffering to care. So in cultivating suffering as a meditation practice, I see how much of my suffering can I notice is here, and how close do I want to be to it right now. I don't need to impose upon myself I have to get close to it, because if I get closer than I'm really able to, due to a sense of I should be with this suffering, then I don't have a choice but to defend myself, and I do that by collapsing in one of those ways I already mentioned. So how close do I actually want to be to this suffering right now? I find the distance that feels good. It's like how someone massaging a knot in your back can be intense but feel really good to finally feel. And then from that right distance where I'm close enough, where I can be in contact, I notice, do I have a sense of care? I might say, I know this hurts. I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. I can talk to myself even like that. And notice that the caring feels good. Compassion is a form of love, and love feels good in the body. And then as a meditative practice, I just keep returning to that sense of care. I just play with these dials of noticing the suffering, noticing the care, noticing if I'm contracting, and then giving myself more space to get resourced. And like many practices, then the mind wanders and I bring it back. If I want to keep cultivating compassion, I bring it back to this dynamic. So that's one of my favorite things. I'm going to try and experiment with sharing more about what I'm teaching in this class on TikTok and see if it's fun. Bye.